I remember watching a video by Pastor Mildred, and she said that on her wedding day she was so nervous, like she was visibly shaking. And then when she got up the altar, the pastor said if she doesn't stop shaking. Hi blessed people, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Juditha and you are welcome. So today I want us to ponder on something together. Do people, youths, young people who are getting married now, do they really want to be married, or they just want to look married? This is the thought I've been having, because if you really want to be married, you will find out what marriage really entails. You would at least read even a book on marriage. Even one book on marriage, you will try to read it. You will look for somebody that has been married for maybe a couple of years or many years and has had experiences with evidence, and you get a book and try to read. But no, a lot of people are busy looking at wedding gowns. A lot of people are busy looking at wedding venues. A lot of people that actually want to be married, when you ask for their point of contact, right, they will be looking at people's wedding, and what is attractive to them is not the marriage, it's the ceremony, it's the honeymoon, it's the butterflies. It's just, I feel like there's a lot of being superficial. And that's why I'm asking the question that people who are seeking for marriage now, are we seeking for marriage in totality, knowing what it comes with, knowing the benefits and the downsides, knowing how difficult it can be? I said in the last video that marriage is not a walk in the park. Even when you follow the master's plan, even when you follow all the things that are in the Bible, you have to do a lot of dying to self on a daily basis. It's like marriage is like, one of the things I like to equate marriage is like giving your life to Christ, right? When you give your life to Christ, you are with Christ and for Christ, and you have to wake up every day and die to self. You have to wake up every day and walk out your salvation with trembling. And that's the same thing that goes with marriage. So are we ready? When we say I want to get married, are we saying I want the pictures, I want people to see me married, I want my family to know that I'm married, I want to be able to have kids in a settled environment where I'm not having kids, okay, with one man, or I'm not having kids with one woman left and right. I'm having kids with the same person, right? A lot of people desire that, which is noble. Is something that I think you have the right to desire. That you have the right to even desire the wedding and all. But above that, do you go the extra mile to even buy one book on marriage, to find out what marriage is really about, to find out, to listen to people's stories? I think a lot of people who actually want to get married, they will be sleeping on Bella Naija, on those big blogs where they post people's weddings, and they'll be saying amen, hours, and God when and all, God of the single and all. Which I understand that is like social media catering crews. But what's the underlying work that you're doing? That's why I'm asking the question, do you want to look married, or do you want to actually be married? Because there's a difference. For a lot of people, I think we just want to look married. We just want the world to know that we are married. We just want the people that have said we will not get married to see us marry. But we are actually not ready to be married, because we don't even know the things that are ahead of us. And the same it is with a lot of things, like parenting, even a new job. You don't really know what to expect. But a lot of us, we prepare for our new jobs, right? We study, we ask people that work in that place, we go online and search. But when it comes to marriage, a lot of people are just searching for wedding gowns, searching for wedding venues, but nobody's actually buying that book. Nobody's actually researching on, oh, what does the Bible really say? And then for those that search, I think a lot of us are also just looking for popular opinion, like, this person said that. But what does the Bible say? What does the Bible really say about marriage? That's the difference between someone that is ready for marriage and someone that just wants to look married. Someone that just wants to get married because it is a path that a lot of people follow. It's a course. It's a path that is expected of you at a certain age. So do you want to be married, or do you want to just look married? I remember watching a video by Pastor Mildred, and she said that on her wedding day she was so nervous, like she was visibly shaking. And then when she got up the altar, the pastor said if she doesn't stop shaking, they were not going to join her to her husband. They were not going to ensure that they were not going to do the wedding and all. And her husband too was like, why are you shaking so much? Like, why are you so nervous? Don't you want to marry me anymore? And she was like, it's not that. I'm thinking of the responsibility. I'm thinking of what I'm going to get myself into after saying yes, I do. Do you really understand that when you say yes, I do you know what you're saying yes, I do to? Do you really know what you're saying yes, I do to? I think these are things that we need to focus on. When you say you're ready for marriage and when you're praying for marriage, God sees your heart. He knows how ready you are. He sees the things you're doing. He sees how you put effort in your job. He sees how you put effort in becoming excellent at your career. But then you're doing zero, nothing when it comes to preparing for marriage. So obviously you just want to look married. You don't actually want to be married. You don't want the responsibilities of marriage. And I want to also just balance this out by saying that a lot of us, even before we get into marriage, we don't know the joys in marriage. I remember I was watching Victor Thompson and his wife. You don't know the kind of joy that you can get when you marry right. You're not ready for it. You don't know how you're going to sleep and feel peace. You're going to just constantly want to be around this person. You have like your own person. I always say that in my videos. I was watching that interview by Victor Thompson and his wife, and the way she spoke about her husband, both of them, they were just like, I'm so happy. They were like, I cannot even believe the level of joy and peace that I have in this marriage. Like, they never expected it. And that's what comes with having a kingdom marriage. But now a lot of us, are we prepared for kingdom marriage? Are we preparing for kingdom marriages? Because we want a God-fearing guy, but are we God-fearing? We want somebody that speaks in tongues, but are we speaking in tongues? I just want to ask this question. If you are somebody that is at a place where you want to get married, do you really want to get married, or do you want to look married? If you can answer that question within yourself, then I think we're good to go. If you know that you want to look married, you want to start reanalyzing things, because you can look married and be living a very terrible life. You can actually get married to somebody and it doesn't go exactly the way you want it to go. It doesn't go well. And you can also get married to somebody and it's amazing. It is not anything that you could ever imagine that it was possible to be. So the ball is actually in your court. Are you going to look married and be married and understand what marriage is, or you're just going to look married and not be married? Because a lot of people are in homes that they say husband and wives, but actually they are not. They are not consummating their home. They are not living in peace. They are not collaborating. Everybody is doing their own thing. So the question I'm asking you again is, do you want to be married, or do you want to look married? If you want to be married, then you will go all out to search on what marriage really is. You will try to learn from people who are married, who are actually thriving in their marriages. And a lot of times people will say, oh, how do you know that they are actually, why do you want to go that deep to be sure? If I come here and I tell you that this is what is happening in my home, why can you not believe it? But when people come out and tell you that this is what you should do in this particular career, this is what you should follow, why do you believe that? When it comes to our marriage, that's where you want to question, you want to get into people's homes, believe what they have shown you and believe it, and then also now believe in your own Bible and work on yourself to build the kind of home that you desire to have. So again, do you want to be married, or do you want to look married? Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.